Hello guys, welcome to this the second part of this course. So in this part I'm going to be teaching you how to create online banking website using a script. So at the end of this course I'm going to provide the script that we are going to use and the database, the demo database that I'm going to use also. So let's get started. So first of all, this our website. So I've deleted the previous project we did on this place, so the website is empty for now, so there is no connection. So we'll begin by installing the script. So I have the script here, so this is the script and then this is my SQL database file that I exported. So I'm going to provide these two scripts for you because this is what we are going to be needing to build the website, the banking website. Yeah. So first of all, we are going to upload the script. So if you are uploading the script, if you are running your file manager for the first time, I will advise you to always go to the settings and then enable hidden files. Yeah, you need to enable hidden files because this is like a common mistake that most people make during installation of scripts. They will forget to enable hidden files, especially when you are uploading files that are hidden, and or maybe you need to edit some of them like we are going to be doing in this course. So you always make sure you enable hidden files. So you do that, click save. Then here we are going to be working on public HTML. So even if you are on another hosting site, or maybe you are on Flask, so you also see something similar to this. So you just click on public HTML. So we have demo files here already installed. So I'm just going to delete these two. Yes, I'm just going to delete them because I will not be needing them. Yes, so click upload and then we are going to pick the banking script. So I will have the banking script there. So we have it open here. So we just drag the banking script here, or you can click select file to select the script from your system, from your PC or your laptop or your desktop. Yes, so we just allow to upload. It's just 22 MB. Yep, so it's uploading. So we allow that to upload. While it's uploading, we just wait for it to upload. Sometimes the speed depends on the upload time, depend on your internet connection, and I'm kind of running on very low internet connection right now, or internet connection here is, but I don't even want to talk about that right now. So yes, we encountered an error during the upload, so I'm going to take this back. I'm going to go back and close this, then click on the HTML. Then let me try the upload again. I think my internet connection is having a little issue, so I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try the upload again. Sorry about that. So just hope there is no issue this time around. So it's uploading. Okay, now the file is uploaded, so just hit this and then close the previous tab, or you can refresh it, or just close the previous tab. So we just click on, we have to extract this file, so click extract file. So the file is extracted, then we don't need this file anymore, then we'll click delete. Yes, so now we are going to go back to our cPanel, and then we are going to create a database to upload our database file. Yes, so just click on manage my database. So click manage my database. So if you are going to be following this tutorial course, step by step, I would advise you to also get a hosting with cPanel. Yes, and if you have a hosting with cPanel, it will be very easy for you to follow, unlike any other panels, like maybe Plus. If you are using Plus, there might be a little difference, but it's going to be the same process, but a little difference. But if you are going to be following this step by step, I advise you, before you purchase a hosting plan, contact the hosting company and ask them which system can they install, or you just request for installation of cPanel for you before the purchase. You just make inquiry on their hosting and any other thing. Yeah, so we are going to create a database for this, so we just call it bank. So just call it bank. So yeah, so we have bank, then we are going to save this. So I'm going to open a notepad to save this. So because we are going to be needing this, this file. Yes, we are going to be needing it. So we go back and create a username and a password. Yes, so we create a user. Most cases I prefer to use the same database name as the username, so we are going to call it bank to prevent misconfliction or stuff. So generate a password, or you can use your password, but most times I prefer generating password. So click I've copied this. So I'm also going to keep this, so going to save that. So now we're going to create the user, and also don't forget to get your password saved, because if you don't get the correct password linked to your file that we are going to be linking it here, if you don't get it linked there, it's going to have issue, or your website will not run. You are going to get some errors. So this step is very important. You have to follow it carefully. So after creating the user for the database, now we are going to add this user to the database. So to add that, all you have to do is just scroll here. You have to select the database that you want to, the user that you want to add to the database. Then you select the database, yes, then you click add. So when you click add, you are going to get this page. So you are going to click all privileges. So you just give it all privileges, then you are going to click save. Yes, you are going to click save. Going to click save. So after that, you are going to go to PHP my admin. Come here. So now we have to upload this is the database we created. So we have to upload the database, the demo content of the demo content that I provided, that I'm going to provide in the course. We're going to click on import. Click on import. Then we're going to drag the database file that is already here. Yes, I'm going to drag it here. Then we are going to allow it to upload. It's not supposed to take so much time, but We are going to give it a little time to upload. It's uploading. Uploading. So I'm just going to allow it to upload. So during this upload, you can go get a drink or get water or something. Yeah. Well, it's not supposed to take so much time, but I guess the file, let's check this file size, just 300 kilobytes. Don't know why it's taking so much time. So it's going to upload soon. Hopefully there is no error in the upload. I just don't want to skip any process, so you will all see how this stuff works, and most time, just in case we bump into any error, we can just fix it along the line. Yes, we can just fix it, because there are errors that you encounter while you are installing maybe you are uploading the script or uploading the database. So all you have to do is just cancel it, and all you have to do is just refresh. Then if you don't get any files on your database, or you can re-upload it again. Yes, you can import it again, rather. So I guess let's see how long this takes. But it shouldn't take more than 2 minutes. It's not supposed to take more than 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So like I said in the previous tutorial, in case if you skip that, so during the process of this course, if you are not getting if you're not getting the process completely, you can always email me or send a message to the or comment on the course. Then I'll reply you with possible fix, or we can solve the problem together. Yes. So the database is uploaded correctly now. So click on the database. The file is uploaded correctly here. So click on the database. So this is what we need. So for now, we will not be needing anything here anymore. So I'm going to close this just for now. Then we are going to go to our file. Let me close this also and reopen it again. Then we're going to go to the file manager again. You remember this is where we uploaded the script. So we are going to edit something in the script. We are going to go to core. Then we're going to go to .env. This is why it's important you enable hidden files, because if hidden files are not enabled, you are not going to see .env. Let's say for example the hidden file is switched off, you're not going to see .env, because .env is a hidden file because it contains a dot before name. Yeah, so we are just going to click on .env and then we are going to edit it, right? Or you can just click on .env and click edit right here. So click edit, then we are going to give it the name. So we have, this is the name we created for the bank, and remember I used the same name as the user, as the database user. Yes, so the database user and the database name is the same thing. So we are going to just paste this here and also paste this here. Make sure you don't have, this process is also important because you have to impute the correct database name, database username and password. So if the password is not correct, you are going to encounter some issue, or the database name are not correct, you are going to definitely encounter some issues. So, and also make sure you don't leave spaces in front of them. So for the database password, we are going to also copy the password we generated. So copy this password, then I'm going to paste it here. Do Ctrl V. So this is the password we generated. Make sure there's no spaces in front of them. Then here you can impute your bank URL. Let's say, okay, this is the bank URL. I'm just going to copy it, and this is I'm using this link because it's for test purposes. So, and that is going to be your site URL if you are going to publish this, if you are building a banking website for public view. So that is going to be your URL that you are going to impute there. So you are going to click save. So we are going to click save. So after save, we are going to go back to this page and then we are going to refresh it. So when we refresh it now, we have the script, the demo script imported successfully. So, and it's working because we connected the database correctly. So, and most common errors you are going to face during this installation of this script is maybe your PHP version of your cPanel, or any panel you are using, maybe plus panel or any panel you are using. Maybe if the PHP version is not, PHP, manage PHP. So if the PHP version is not 8.1, mostly I think this script supports PHP version 8.0 and above. So if you are running on PHP version 7.4 or 7.3, you might encounter an error. So you have to upgrade your PHP version to 7.4. So 8.0 and above. So maybe 8.0, 8.1, or precisely if you have 8.1, it's better you just leave it at 8.1 to avoid any errors. So another thing you need to note is that your database, to manage, so your database user and your database have to be linked together. So if you encounter an error, you need to check this place to make sure that your database and your database user and your database is linked together. So you give them the permission like we did before. So, and also most times when you install this script, they will have some parts that will be needing you to that will require you to give permission. So most times the permission will not be 7.3.7.0.7.0 sorry, sometimes the permission will not be 0755. So maybe the default permission will be 05, let's say 05 what, let's say 0 or something. So if the permission is not correct, you might encounter an error, so you have to come here and change the permission, yes, to 7. So you have to change it to 755. Yeah, so you have to change the permission to 755, or you can just edit it here and write 0755. That is the best thing. So most times you need to just do this upgrade. But let's say, for example, this script is, I'll give you the original script. So if you are going to buy it for commercial purpose, you have to, you read the instruction and you see where they will ask you to make adjustment to the permissions of this page. But the script I'm going to provide for you, this version of the script I'm going to provide for you, you will not need any of those permissions. So you don't need to edit this permission because it's already edited, and you can just use it like that. So that is it for this section of the course. So that is it for this session of the course. So I have a part 2 on how we can personalize this page to be our website, to how we want it to be. So I'll see you soon.